My name's Ben, I'm the Catering Services Manager at Auckland Council. The procurement that I was looking after is the procurement for food service. It was a procurement that involved two Auckland Council business units, Catering Services, who look after functions and events, internal functions and events business. We look after internal facing cafes and stock and supplies for office kitchens and kitchenettes, combined with Auckland Zoo's procurement. So that's the procurement for animal food for 180 species, over 1,000 animals. Combined, that was about $4.5 million over 3 years worth of procurement. It was suggested, given the size of the contract, that we look at how we could get the best social outcomes from the contract possible. We weren't too sure what this would look like, but we added a clause into the value adds part of the RFP, which asked people to suggest what social outcomes they could add to the contract. It was a very open question, and we hoped by being open we could capture the best possible outcomes. So the responses that we received to the RFP were very vague with regards to those social outcomes. All wasn't lost, though. It was suggested to us that we negotiate social outcomes into the contract, and that's the route we took. After negotiation took place, we were very, very happy with the outcomes that were received. We got 3 main social outcomes. They were 2 that benefited Auckland Council and the community. 1, extending prices to social enterprises that we support. The second one was for the chosen supplier to support local social enterprises or businesses that we were supporting to potentially stock their products and give them a platform to sell their products. And then the third social outcome was actually an outcome which was beneficial for both partners. So it was Auckland Council working with a partner of Auckland Council's, Healthy Families Manukau Manurewa Papakura, to support the chosen supplier to work on their workplace health and wellbeing program. Learnings we got from the procurement, they were, be specific. Initially we asked a really vague question. We got very vague answers. My learning from that was really that you need to know what you want in the first place, or know what those outcomes should look like. Not necessarily how to get there, but what it is that you want out of that procurement. The other thing that I learned was it's never too late. We didn't get it right initially. Obviously, we would have probably got better outcomes if we got it right from the outset, but we didn't give up when we didn't get those outcomes. We pursued it when we negotiated, and I believe we got some very good social outcomes from this procurement. The third piece was go big. We asked for 3 things from our chosen supplier, and they gave us 3 things without batting an eyelid. In hindsight, we could potentially have asked for a lot more. The other learning we got was essentially ensure that your outcomes or your desired outcomes drive the process, rather than the process driving those outcomes, i.e. make sure that you're very clear from the outset about what you want, and make sure that that process is designed to deliver on those outcomes rather than vice versa.